So pursuit race starting on 75 minutes. It was a tricky one, this first leg from Club Line East to South West Pilsey going north. Either start at the windward end of the line and try and hold the kite, or at the leeward end with kind of a tighter reaching angle. We chose to start at the top with I think a couple of the boats, 3 of the boats there. Rob started down the leeward end on like a tighter reach. Pretty much got to the mark at the same time.
Just a bit worried that if Ben comes up high on us, but just taking this height higher. Looks like there's more pressure coming. You know what I mean? Just if we get blown down onto him. It's gulling, isn't it? But okay, I think we're good on the mark now. You see the mark? Yeah. So we don't want to go too high, so come up on your wire. So we're still keen on a drive round here? Yeah. Okay, can't quite see the mark. Okay, cool. Okay, ready for a drive? Right. Okay, let's go.
So yeah, put a jibe straight in on this mark, trying to get back over to the main channel where it goes around the north side of the winner. Take us down. We're going to East Head on this leg, right down the east side of the harbour. Really tight between the 800s on this downwind leg. It was quite good. We had them 3 boats kind of right on a transom the whole way downwind. Start off quite decent pace, but then we hit a bit of a lull and they drift down inside us.
So past the winner now, we're just basically in the main channel and very long jive, isn't it, really? Yeah, probably a little bit, but marginal. Yeah. Just going light a little bit there. Yes. Are we going to that?
Yeah, that's after Astra.
Okay.
That's our upwind.
There is nothing this way, and kind of like half tempted just to.
Nothing sailing in.
Bit of pressure there. They've just got a gust down inside us. Looks like a little increase where that taser is. Yeah. Yeah. But we are going into the tide more if we jive. Okay, we're pretty pinned now, aren't we?
So yeah, we got pinned out. on this jibe, kind of didn't think we could quite cross
Do you reckon
across
we can jibe?
Chris behind us, the blue kite.
Because they're going to need to jibe at some point, otherwise we're going to hit the bottom. Okay. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, jibed out. There was good pressure out right kind of around the top of East Head, but equally there's more current in the main channel going in, so taking us downwind. So kind of jibe back
Into
to
more
that.
pressure. Might be weight up.
Just
Yeah, weight
setting
up.
a
Hang
little
on.
bit of a high mode here. Normally would, just to kind of clear our air, because Chris jibe right on top
Just
of
did
us.
want them to go across the bow, really. Yeah, bend your legs now.
So yeah, still really close down this first run.
Yeah, I know, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of jiving for. Ready? Okay, let's go.
Quite a neat little jibe there.
Bit of weight. Yeah, it looks like a bit of pressure just into this. Yeah. Yeah, okay, you ready? Okay, let's go.
So yeah, it felt kind of like we extended a little bit on the 800s behind us, just in these couple of
Not really.
jibes.
We're just, yeah, pretty even.
Again, it always looks like there
Watch
was
your way.
more pressure just next to East Head, so it was a toss up between the
More
current.
wind over left, over right, do you think? Jibe back for that. Ready? Okay, let's go. Very gusty. Should be coming in now. Yeah. Just not coming to us. Yeah. If it's more just over right on the shoulder, weight up. I don't think we will when the pressure comes in. Maybe we will. Does look more pressure just in here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, thinking about a jibe at some point. Yeah, just before the channel marker, I think. Okay, let's go.
In retrospect, that last jibe out was probably a bit of a mistake, so we're in good pressure there. Trying to jibe back, get back into the channel, but actually the pressure makes such a huge difference.
Kind of, yeah, right on the edge of you
that
coming out, I
we should
think.
have held in on to East Head.
So is this East Head we're going to? Yeah, okay, so it's the one next to the green. Okay, yeah, see it? And it's support. And then what's after that? Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. You ready for a jibe? Okay, let's go. thought there's no point going into the low. Yeah, Astra's the one that looks like a little bit of a can. Okay, you reckon ready for drive? Okay, let's go. One. Battens up, Pat. Cool. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, then this next leg is a nice three-sail reach for us all the way
So
to Astra.
Astra is like the one next to the yacht. Behind the yacht now.
So it's good, got to stretch the legs a little bit, kind of doing 12 knots most of the way along here, which is good. Kind of wind dropped a little bit as we got towards Astra, but it's all good. The next leg was like a long beat from Astra up to Dunes, and the tide was still coming in, so it's kind of a which bank to go to. So we started off going to this right hand bank, so we went upwind, just kind of into Thorney Island. Could have maybe tacked straight away at Astra and gone straight over to East Head, but
no.
you could see a bit of pressure on the water, so we kind of went for this pressure first.
Ready for? Actually, no, just gonna go into this post.
The tide's against us now.
Yeah.
I think it was okay strategy going in here. I think we got a decent
like
bit of pressure and then
side.
tacked, and we obviously had to spend a bit of time crossing the channel, but
yeah,
so on the way to Dunes, seems to be always good to head into East Head. There's a bit of a back eddy with the tide there, which gives you a bit more pressure as well.
So up to Dunes.
We're into the shores.
Yeah, but it just looks good pressure as well. Yeah, but I think we're good all the way in here. Okay, ready for attack? You coming back?
And then once we were coming out from Thorney, it was a long starboard jibe. Rob was just I don't know, about 50 metres to leeward of us, headed over pretty well matched for speed. As we got into the main channel, the kind of breeze died off a little bit. It could be just because we had more current as well sweeping us down, but yeah, it's like a mini shutdown on the breeze. But got back out on the wire as we got out into East Head. That motorboat very kindly stopped for us. Coming into the kind of anchorage in the shelter of East Head now, and kind of back out a bit more solidly twin wiring as we go around the end of East Head here.
Yeah, just don't let her heel too much because she loads up real quick in this sort of.
And then next one's the one we observed, the yellow one, and then down to the right.
Yeah.
So yeah, going quite well at this point. Just
Any more
inside the
kicker?
green channel marker in the shallows at East Head. Tide still go.
Looks like the tide's going out on that buoy there.
Just changed. So whether that was an eddy around East Head or whether it had fully changed, I'm not sure. But
yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, wait.
so again, Rob was still right close to
good
our
pressure.
transom, probably about 50 metres away at this point. The other 800s had dropped back a bit.
Yeah, I see the buoy. Just drop kicker there. light for 5. It's coming back down there, isn't it? And building up again.
So yeah, we're kind of going out right a little bit more than we want, but just hanging on to this pressure while we've got it, and then as soon as we hit the lull, we just we try and tack out before the lull.
Yeah.
275.
Just watch it here, feels pretty okay, feels horrible there. Ready for attack?
Yeah, come attack on the 3 side.
Okay, let's go. Way off the wind. Just looks like there's more to go in.
Yeah, again, just always looks like there's a bit of pressure around his tail. I'm not sure if it's
Yeah,
just like
where are we
tidal
after
generated,
this,
but
Dunes?
something
See?
twin wiring into tunes, which was nice.
Okay.
And then Sandy. Both of those support.
Yeah. Yeah, try and one and in this if we can get far enough into the bank. Yeah, but it's got more coming, isn't it? Yeah. Easy, easy, easy. Put the bow down a bit. I need to put the bow down quite a bit, just because of the knock. Got quite a lot of kicker on. Just looks more in the water, doesn't it? Way up yet. A little way off. Sorry. Okay, ready for attack? Ready, go, let's go. Actually, it's probably a little bit over with the tide taking us up. The MIll Rythe is questionable whether it's
So yeah, this is rounding dunes to starboard, and then
MIll Rythe's questionable whether it's kite or
next
not,
leg
isn't
is
it?
like a long reach down to MIll Rythe, which is kind of a red channel marker at the top of the trots in the Emsworth Channel.
Just crack it off a little bit for this because we're rinsing up on it very quickly. Yeah. Kind of happy to sailing as long as we're kind of planing.
So yeah, at this point, I think we thought the race was going pretty good. We'd could see the fleet on the top reach from MIll Rythe to Sandy, and yeah, we're only kind of half an hour in, and we were only half a leg behind them, so feeling pretty good. But wind kind of went light and went around a bit more southerly, so popped the kite. That worked for a little while, but then we just hit this patch just before MIll Rythe, and
Yeah,
it was horrible. Dropped the kite, no wind at all, complete shutdown, and we probably lost about 5 minutes here while we just sails flapping, couldn't work out what tack we were on. It's horrible. At this point, the 14s were like coming up behind us, lead 14.
On the jib there.
We just managed to get through the shutdown and
okay, I'm all out.
around MIll Rythe, but yeah, lost quite a lot of time there, and all the fleet that looked like we were closing in on it
Yeah.
got around and were off around Sandy,
Fact, I
so
could probably
kind of
just keep it round
felt
the
like
mark,
all the
to be honest.
gains we made in the first half hour of the race we lost in
Yeah.
those kind of 5 minutes.
It's almost there already.
But yeah, breeze filled in. It filled in quite northerly actually.
Okay.
So we thought with this kind of like northwesterly breeze, we might be able to pop the kite after MIll Rythe. So went for the hoist, but
yeah, go for it.
But yeah, as soon as we popped the kite and breeze came into rig, it became pretty apparent that we weren't going to hold the kite. Took us down straight away. So
drop.
Went for drop. And that's lead 14 with Neil and Ed already catching up with us. 30 minutes into the race.
Your main.
But yeah, we're back to wiring again, and this is pretty good news for us. We couldn't see much of the fleet; they all rounded Sandy now, but yeah, that shutdown kind of hurt us. But it's good to get moving again. So jibe round Sandy. It's a tough call actually going round Sandy in a kind of westerly, southwesterly. It's always horrible at Sandy beneath the clubhouse, the wind shadows. So we decided to jibe set around it to get out for the wind shadow. And then just aiming to try and stay in the channel all the way downwind. The tide was actually kind of slack or changed, so really just looking for pressure.
Yeah, it's fine. East head.
So yeah, I had a bit of time where we just kind of matching this 14 downwind and kind of quite light again, weren't really getting out twin wiring at all, and as we headed out this way decided to go right just because we could see a big band of pressure which Rob was in, kind of out in the in the mouth of the harbour.
Okay, you might be way up on the side when this hits. Yeah.
So there we go, this has gone out on this long starboard jibe downwind and picked up a bit of breeze just in the kind of little channel the other side of the winner.
Wind, come on. Yeah.
But again, I think before we went out sailing we thought that this leg down to East Head would actually just be a single set, but it was a straight downwind, and when we're going jibing back and forth downwind, especially not twin wiring, it's not great for us on the handicap. But
yeah, we do have a finger inside us which we could possibly jibe into as well.
Good bit of breeze, and kind of looked like Rob was catching us, but actually once this pressure came in it felt like we were extending away again.
Okay, ready for a jibe? Okay, let's go. The flat wiring at the back of the boat. Or are they single wiring? Can't really tell.
So yeah, just on the bow you can see that dark blue kite was the lead 14. He's kind of
whether we should go back
starting to get a decent way ahead.
Yeah.
Felt like we were kind of holding on to them there. He hadn't
let's go.
kind of extended a massive lead out away from them, so at this point things were still going pretty well. You could see most of the fleet was kind of down in these like little reach back and forth in the Chichester Channel.
Yeah.
So again, this is like 50 minutes in, so we still had like 25 minutes to race. So I mean, it wasn't looking great for us catching that many people, but I think we're kind of still in the race just about at this point.
Yeah. Okay, ready for the jibe? Okay, let's go.
So yeah, just finishing off a few jibes down into the East Head mark again. Kind of got stuck with a few cruisers actually on this leg, just trying to jibe and get in front when they're kind of motor sailing, and they make a pretty big hole in the breeze, so just trying to get across the bow of this yacht. Got bounced out doing a few more jibes and really want to be doing in these light winds, but yeah, we just managed to get across the bow, and then actually quite tight on the lay for this mark, so
you're gonna have to come up. Yeah, come up.
Yeah, at this point I think the main bulk of the fleet was just either on the leg ahead or 2 legs ahead, so they were doing like the reach from here to Thorney, or from Thorney to Ellanore, and there was a few starting to go back upwind towards Runway, so we weren't too far behind with kind of like
okay, ready for the drive?
20 minutes to go.
Okay, let's go. Cross that back. Yeah. I think there's more pressure above us, so we can kind of keep half high.
So it's Thorney, starboard,
So yeah, just ducking behind this aero which we had our eyes on, but neither of us really saw the fireball. He just kind of got a lift,
I'm coming home.
and boom, just kind of port and starboard, so
Okay.
just came at a really unfortunate moment though. So we go for this 720 and drop the tiller extension, get a load of heel on, and get stuck head to wind, which was just horrible. And you can actually see at the same time, just as we were doing this 720, the breeze just completely shuts off, which makes it even harder.
It's not 360, mate.
So yeah, get the kite back up, and
It's not 360,
just as
is
we
it?
pop the kite, there's just absolutely no wind now. That last little gust we were in, it's kind of gone, and we had it before we did the 720, got a decent lead on Gullen, but that just completely evaporated, and we lost touch with the 14 who was just in front of us as well. Like, they just managed to get around these next couple of marks before the breeze completely shut off, but
Just don't worry.
yeah, right down, hardly any wind, 3 knots, and you know, at this point all the other boats, the tide had changed, so it's right against the tide. We were battling to get around this mark, and the rest of the fleet were being swept up quite nicely on the tide away from us, so kind of once the wind drops off to nothing, you know, all boats drift at the same speed, so you kind of struggling to make any gains. This is Robbie just got across our bow and then put a jibe in. Mark's just down to leeward, you can't quite see it, so he's just trying to eke around, get inside of Rob so that when we jibe we'd have water on him, but don't know why I really jibed then. Rob jibed, should have left it a bit later so we got clear air, because I kind of jibed straight into his wind shadow really, but I was a bit worried that we were going to be over the lay and the mark, but as it happens the wind just completely drops, and here comes the Bartingtons as well, and yeah, it's horrible, just no wind at all, just trying to get around this mark, heeling the boat over just to miss it, and and for this whole bit just reaching over to I think it was Ellanore, the mark we're going to from Thorney, and it's just horrible, no boat speed at all. And at this point I think the fleet were actually extending away from us. Like, I think the closest we got to the fleet was really probably half an hour into the race, and felt like we hadn't made any gains at all on them after that.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, jibe drop. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Go for it.
So yeah, this next leg was so shifty. It was literally 40-degree shifts, and the pressure was up and down quite a lot. Like, we were at times twin wiring for like very short moments, but yeah, you could see water glass with a gust coming down, and then this happens.
Might just come on top as well.
Very short.
Mate. You got it?
So yeah, just little bullet of a gust and just complete change in direction. Couldn't even get across the boat.
Put. Yeah, put.
To this point, just trying to reverse out of head to
Okay,
wind, and
starboard.
doesn't help that I'm calling the port and starboard wrong.
Main port.
But it's actually, like, relative to the boats around us, wasn't too bad of a leg. Even though we capsized, we kind of stayed ahead of Andy and Tom in the 14. But yeah, there was just really big shifts. Massive lift as we go up, but the fleet probably finished, were like 10 minutes ahead of us still on the water. Reckon we would have needed another half an hour at least to catch them. I think they were all kind of rounded MIll Rythe and reaching along. We weren't even around Runway, I think, when the first boats finished. So yeah, just wiggling so I don't overtake this 300 before the finish. That was it, race over. Bit of a wacky day. Not the best race for us. I think we came like, I don't know, third from last, fourth from last. I think we kind of sailed okay at times. Shame about the 720. That was just a really bad moment as well. When the breeze shut down, we could have really done with just getting around those last marks before the breeze shut off. But yeah, never mind. Still kind of a fun, interesting day on the water, I guess.